If life was a movie, this would be the part where everything changes. The sweet homebody of a wife who loves staying in suddenly decides she wants more. Late night drives, spontaneous plans, new cities, pretty views, and stories worth telling. We have been married now for 604 days. Girl, we are in need of serious adventure. A couple of weeks ago, I was sitting here on the couch and I just looked around and I was like, I am on the couch almost every single night. Most nights, I'm either scrolling on my phone, which we have been working on and it's going pretty well if I do say so myself, or I'm just too tired to get up to do anything. When we watch shows, we notice that, or at least the good shows from the 2000s, we notice that they always have a third space, right? All the friends, they hang out, that's where they go to. They have like, at least what it seems like to me, a full life. Like there's more going on than just being on your phone. Well, granted, that time we didn't have social media like that. I was looking at my husband and my husband was looking at me and he was like, we need side quests. And I was like, yes. We need adventure. We need to do things. We need to be busy doing other things than sit on the couch and scroll on our phones. So I'm leaving the house and we're going to Maastricht today. We made it to the markt. This is Vrijthof. I think this is like the middle of the city, if I'm not mistaken, because this is also where they have this church, and it's called the Sint Janskerk, and it was built in the 14th century. We're gonna walk around it. This is such a beautiful city. I definitely have to come back. It's so gorgeous here. I feel like we're on vacation and we're not in the Netherlands, so every single time that I hear Dutch, I'm a little shocked, like, oh, wait, what's happening? Well, we are just in the Netherlands, girl. It just doesn't feel like it. We just saw a sign that we have to walk over here so that we can actually find the entrance to the church. So I think we're gonna see if it's open and then look inside. There's just something about this. This is so beautiful. And just all the houses. Oh, I'm in love. You almost ready to keep walking? I was telling him that I really want us to come back so that we can explore a lot more, because now we only have a couple of hours to explore, and I feel like this is the easiest way that you can feel like you're on vacation. So I want to do a little weekend trip because this is nice. This is beautiful. Also just like all of this. Wow. Wow. Okay, we made it on the other side. And you guessed it, the church is closed. So maybe next time. We made it onto this really big bridge. Very beautiful view. Over there is the city. That's where we came from. And then that's the other side. Absolutely gorgeous. So beautiful over here. We just walked to this place. I'm not sure what this is. We refuse to use Google, so or at least for the day. But this is such a beautiful building. It looks like some kind of castle. And we are also looking for food. After walking around a whole long time, we actually decided to stop at this place called Gauchos. I see exactly what I want, I know what I want, and I'm ready to eat because I am so hungry.
No, at least I don't think so.
Maybe that's just their style. Decor. Yeah. We've been married now for 605 days. Yesterday was so much fun. I really want to do that again. I feel like a weekend trip to Maastricht is exactly what my system needs. I feel like, because I had never been there before and I don't really know anyone that lives there either. So I don't know a lot about Maastricht, but when we arrived there, I instantly had the feeling like I was not in the Netherlands anymore. And I know I said that already, but I just keep thinking about that. Like it felt like vacation for a couple of hours. And I could use a little vacation for a weekend. So I'm going to look into that for sure and see what I can do to get us to Maastricht for a little weekend because I feel like I need a little getaway. Today we're doing something a little less adventurous. We're running errands. That also needs to happen. Oh, you're going to come sit downstairs? Oh, that's fun. Then we'll work together. I am sitting here working on my YouTube video for tomorrow. We ran our errands and took a little too long, but everything went okay. And of course, while I'm editing, I'm taking, little itty weeny breaks in between just because. And I'm on TikTok, and this woman, decided that she was going to use her free will to get a gender reveal cake. And I enjoyed it because she wanted it to be a girl, and it actually is a girl.
I'm not pregnant.
Oh, I didn't mention that. She's not pregnant. She just decided that she was going to get a gender reveal cake.
Gender reveal cake. Because what? Because I have free will. Okay, eyes closed. It's a girl.
Oh, her laugh is so cute.
It's a girl. Tell me congratulations.
Congratulations, sister. I love this. I love when people, right? It's so much fun. We've been married now for 611 days. I started doing my makeup and I was going to film a TikTok video. It's just not working. My mood today is kind of low. I'm feeling different emotions that I just for some reason don't feel as comfortable to talk about on TikTok. There's something very, I want to say like sacred feels a little too dramatic. But I feel a lot more comfortable on YouTube. There's more detail and more like intimacy on YouTube than I have on TikTok. Anyways, today's just one of those days that I feel a little discouraged. I think that the core of what I've been thinking about, which is causing my feelings, is my period. Does that make sense? Like the overthinking and the getting into like a negative headspace. I say period, I mean my luteal phase. So yeah, I'm just feeling a little blah today, and I'm hoping that us going to Roermond today and doing a bit of exploring, a little less adventurous because we go to the mall pretty often. So that part isn't necessarily an adventure. However, it's a lot better than sitting at home and scrolling and like looking for something to do at home. Yesterday, for some reason, I felt like an instant like kick to change the bathroom. We didn't buy anything yet, but tomorrow we're gonna go to IKEA and we're gonna do a little bit of home decor shopping and start getting that bathroom under control. There's a lot of things that I really wanted to do when we first moved into this house that we just didn't get to do. I really thought I would, but life gets in the way. So I'm excited to just finally like start with stuff. I feel like the bathroom does not feel like a sanctuary. It does not feel very like spa-like. It just feels bleh, like my emotions right now. So I really want to do that tomorrow. I already know what I want to get. Will we get it is another question, but I know what I want. I have the vision in my mind, and hopefully we'll be able to get that done. I remember when I first started Richly Married, I was very yappa. Like I feel like I just enjoyed putting on the camera and just talking to you for as long as I wanted to. And then I started to overthink my content, and I was like, oh, my content's too long, and like everyone's saying that it's too long. Well, not everyone, but a good amount of people did. And I love watching long vlogs, but if it's not received well, you know, you have to make them a little shorter. And I'm starting to wonder if it's like losing that intimacy, right? Because I'm showing things that we're doing, but I don't feel like I'm talking a lot about the things that I'm feeling, the ways that I'm growing, the things that are just like happening, you know, in my mind, the things that I'm thinking about. I don't know. I'm just being really hard on myself with my content today. Besides like career stuff, life has been good. I really don't have anything to complain about at all. Oh, next week we're gonna do something so fun. We're gonna continue the adventure series because I'm gonna go on a little trip with my parents. It'll be like a little weekend trip, and my sister actually, and my husband. I'm in need of a vacation, and I think I'm also in need of getting re-inspired by things around me. If I'm not working, I'm at home practically all the time, and if we are doing something fun, we're either going shopping or we're going to IKEA, or we're leaving the house to go hang out with family, which is also a lot of fun. But I feel like I don't get inspired to continue dreaming. I watched the Hannah Montana anniversary documentary special, right, on Disney Plus, and it reminded me, or at least it like brought up the feelings that I'm not dreaming anymore. And I don't think that's a good thing at all. I had a lot of dreams when I was younger that I didn't necessarily work on at the time. Those dreams obviously change. Like, I'm about to be 30 in like a couple of weeks, so I don't have the same dreams that I had when I was 10. Obviously the dreams are changing and it's not the same, but they were big, and they had so much potential and excitement to it, and there was just a lot of like purpose and feeling behind it. And no, don't even get me started on the topic of getting older and not being where you thought you would be. I'm getting more okay with the idea, but even the topic of kids, girl, that's a story for a whole other day, because that is a very, very deep topic. Just know that like I'm not ready right now. But like I feel like my time is running out. There's like a lot of things happening in my brain, as you can see.
Going to eat. That is the important question, my love. Not too bad, though.
No? I don't want salad, but I would love a burger though.
I think not.
I think not, yeah. We've been married now for 612 days. I am feeling so much better today. My spirits are very lifted. I feel excited. We're getting the bathroom done today. We're gonna go to IKEA in a little bit. Hubby is busy with all the measurements right now so that we know exactly what sizes to get of everything. I really hope this works. If this works and I have a new bathroom tomorrow, I am going to be so happy. And I'm saying tomorrow because what I'm predicting is that we'll make the stuff today, but actually do like the cleaning out and put everything together inside the bathroom tomorrow. I think that's more realistic for the way the day is going, because it's already a little late. Let's go to IKEA. Yeah.
Take the towel and dry off the body.
Yeah, so then have the door on this side.
Front,
Yeah.
the towel that you have here.
Yeah. But then you always have those hooks there. But then we don't have anything else there on that side.
Not necessarily, but you could also put a kashi if you want to, but then more against the one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like on this side, and then just have like a small thing. And that would be for what? For towels or for product?
You could put towels, you could put product. It depends on how you want to.
I feel like I want there to be empty space. Like I just want the kashi, the drawers with all the products in it, here to be empty. And then we have the counter thingy. What's that thing called? The banister. Have that there, and then have there be cute, maybe a little flower. Have the light behind it. I actually think that would be really cool. I don't necessarily like the idea, personally, to do a black
No, because the
top.
black with the white will look
It's going
ridiculous.
to look off, so I don't like that. Preferably, I would like for all of it to just be one color. I
So the
think that
top
would...
be white.
No, the top be the same color as the dark, the dark drawers.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna look crazy to have a bunch of different colors
Yeah,
and
it
things
will look
happening.
crazy and it will chip it into.
Yeah, and I want this. I want to be able to pimple pop easy. Because then it's like out of the way, you know? And we would be able to put this next to the sink. Because then all of this space is going to be open anyway. I like that. Yeah, love it. Houston, we have a problem. So these are the countertops that they have. And this is what I want to get, right? However, I want to get it in that dark color that I just showed you. Problem is, they don't have the countertop in the dark color. So I'm a little sad because it's looking a little dark in the sense of that it's not happening. What about this bamboo thing? You can't cut, like, stain it? It don't feel stainable. My problem is that I want this today, and I'm not willing to wait.
I don't think I will get this.
No. I'm coming up with ways that hopefully I can still get what I want. I hope so. So you understand? So to have the one piece, cut, and then just pega the same way the other thing pegas. DIY. I wanted to do the 190 for that, and then would have to do the top, and that's it.
Yeah, but what the top will cost?
I think it's €50, because that's 140.
What
I
is
find
140?
that the sink,
Yes.
I find our sink is perfectly fine, and that we
Yeah,
should.
but tell me what you're saying, and then I'm going to give you my perspective.
Okay. The sink perfectly fine, and I find it a waste of money to get rid of the sink that we get with the house to get a new sink.
Okay, let me tell you my perspective. So now what you're trying to do is DIY something that you hope going to yield the result
Yeah.
that you want.
Yeah.
You have no guarantees that it's going to be what you want it to look like.
Yeah.
But you're going to go already balls deep into the financing of it.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's going to work.
I understand that you feel like it's going to work. What I'm saying is, would it not be something to think about, at least to contemplate, if you invest in having that be a solution?
I think we're getting a whole new sink. Okay, so €400.
That's what I think it's going to cost, give or take.
We're looking at them. Okay, so higher sink, I love that idea. Just everything a little bit higher. And then something with hooks for the towels. Spending money. Wasted money. I knew it was coming. So you have to do things a little different than you're used to. You just have to order it instead of go and look for everything, which I've never done before. We are going a little more extravagant with this bathroom makeover than I initially had planned. Now, don't get me wrong, this is going to make the vision even more luxurious than we had planned. So we got a sink and we got the dark brown, how do you call that, the drawer situation. We're now at the warehouse. We had to, very interesting system, because we've never, well, at least I have never done that before. We had to order it there on the spot, pay for it, and then come to the warehouse so that we can get everything. I'm very used to getting all the simple things and just having to go pick them up at the like self-service things. But interesting. I'm excited. I think that the idea is that today I'm going to focus on making the drawers. I also have to go through everything and declutter because that's very important in the bathroom. So yeah, we're waiting on that and then we're gonna head home, make the stuff, have a relaxing night. We got a sink, y'all. And a pipe. And a cabinet. It is now 12:30 and we are about to get started. I have to scrub the floor. I had a cabinet there that was peeling off. So I have to scrub there right now. And then we are going to get rid of our sink, which I'm so nervous about. Ah! It's funny because I really thought that this bathroom makeover would take a day or two, but it ended up taking a little longer than planned. But I guess the unexpected is what keeps life exciting. And maybe adventure is just learning to laugh when things don't go exactly your way. See you next time. I'm also trying to film a TikTok at the same time. Girls, why do I do this? Filming not two pieces of content, but trying to balance YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Very hard. It's like a sport. Alsjeblieft? I'm talking to my friends. And TV Land.